Being a confident footballer has nothing to do with talent. I have known and played with and seen countless of extremely skillful and talented footballers who have not made it to the next level for one reason and one reason alone, and that is their mindset, their confidence. They had a lot of self-doubt, and despite the fact that they were able to play with the ball, despite the fact that they were extremely talented, there was something up here that was limiting them. And that happens for so many footballers. There are millions of footballers who will not make it to that level, not because they're not good enough with the ball, but because they don't have the right mindset. They lack the confidence, they have self-doubt, and they don't have the right guidance that's helping them along the way so that they can get to that level. When a player is confident, it is because they have clarity and certainty about their ability to play football. And there are a few ways to start developing your confidence that are super easy and practical that you can start doing right now to become a more confident player, so that you can actually showcase your talent versus just hiding in the background and not creating the opportunities that you deserve as a footballer. So in this video, we're going to talk about 3 ways that you can start developing your confidence so you can showcase your talent in the best way possible, and so that you can increase your odds of making it to the level that you're looking to make it at. Whether that be professional football, whether that be getting a college scholarship, or just being the best player on your team and being able to stand out. The first thing is the language that we use when we're talking to ourselves or when we're thinking. Those words and the language that we're using constantly with ourselves, that is actually framing our brain and the story that we're telling ourselves. If we tell ourselves that we're not good enough, if we tell ourselves that we're bad, those are the words and that is the story that we are constantly going to be telling ourselves, and that is going to become our beliefs, and those beliefs then translate into our actions. So that's the first thing. The first thing is to start telling ourselves a different story. And one very simple way that I have been able to use for my own personal journey, and that I want to say millions of other players have used as well, because this is a technique that is well known, is using affirmations or incantations to help you reframe and reprogram the language that you've been using in your brain. And that just means writing down some empowering statements about who you truly are. Because you saying that you're not good enough, that's not serving you. You saying that you're a bad player is not serving you. However, you saying that you are a good player and that you are developing and that you are growing as a player and keeping things positive and oriented towards a positive change and positive growth, that is what is going to help you get to the next level. So that's the first thing. The first thing is to start rewiring and changing the story that you're telling yourself countless times, again and again and again, about who you are as a player and also as a human being. All right, quick interruption from the video. This is Rehan from My Soccer Journey, and I just wanted to let you know that this video is sponsored by the My Soccer Journey community. You can join the growth tier of the community with 20% off by using the code MSJ20, and that'll get you 20% off for life on the community. So you can join right now. Use the code, use the link in the description to join. If you want to take your game to the next level, you want to really become the player that you need to be so that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve, and so that you can start taking ownership for your career, start developing the things that you need to be developing, that no one is talking about, that no one is working on, so you can have the edge over all the other players that are out there, and so that you can become the best version of yourself. If you want that, then you can join the growth tier of the community right now. Use the code MSJ20 to get 20% off for life, literally forever. So go ahead and do that now. And also, one person who comments on this video is going to get a free coaching session with me, where we get to sit down, talk about your specific situation and how we can support you to help you get one step closer towards achieving the things that you want to achieve in football and also in life. All right, back to the video. The second thing is that confidence needs proof. You need to prove to yourself that you are what you say you are. You need to prove to yourself that you are good enough. And the only way to do that is by doing the thing. Let's just say that you're telling yourself that you're able to do 100 keep-ups. However, instead of doing 100 keep-ups, you're only able to do 20. That doesn't make sense because you're not proving it to yourself that you are able to do it. So if someone were to come to you and they were to ask you if you're able to do 100 keep-ups, your honest answer would be no, because you've never done it before. Which means that you need to train your way to being confident. You need to work your way to being confident. And that doesn't mean just working your mind and telling ourselves certain things. It also means doing the thing, improving, getting better when it comes to our craft, what we're creating, getting better as footballers, becoming better players. That way, you can actually back yourself up and have the confidence to be like, you know what? I know how to do this. I know how to play this way. One example that I'll give that comes up so often is a lot of players, especially attacking players, have a hard time and lack the confidence when it comes to taking a player on 1v1. And that honestly just comes from uncertainty. It comes from not knowing and not training it enough to have the confidence to be able to do it again and again and just go for it, right? However, if you're training 1v1s every single day and you're just doing it and doing it and doing it again and again and again, then at some point it's gonna become easier. It's gonna become comfortable for you to do, because lack of confidence is also a lack of comfort. When you feel comfortable doing something, you're more confident doing it. In fact, sometimes it might even just come naturally. However, when you're not comfortable and you're feeling that discomfort with something, then it's harder for you to do that thing, which is why you need to get comfortable doing the things that right now feel uncomfortable. And the biggest way to do that is by training, by working on those things. And then the third thing is this concept called go for no. You want to almost put yourself out there, and you need to take that first step where you're actually trying to go for a no. You're trying to go for a rejection. You're trying to fail. Because as soon as you do that, then you're able to learn. Nothing will just happen automatically and have a positive result. You're gonna have to go through this phase where it's not gonna be easy, where you're gonna face rejection, where it's not gonna work out for you every single time. However, the more you do that, the more you put yourself out there, once again, it becomes easier, it becomes more comfortable, and therefore you become more confident doing it. So go for no. Make the opportunities for you to receive rejection or for you to be told no, make those opportunities for you to celebrate, because you doing that and you getting that rejection and you getting those people telling you no, or you messing up or making a mistake, that is exactly what you want, because that's an opportunity for you to grow. That's an opportunity for you to learn. That's an opportunity for you to get better. And the truth is, if you're not getting rejection, if you're not making mistakes, if you're not failing along the way, then you're not learning, you're not growing, you're not evolving, which is the worst place that you want to be in, because you need to be growing as a footballer, you need to be growing as a human being. So those are 3 things for you to start developing the confidence that you need so that you can use your talent in the best way possible. Let me tell you one thing, your talent is nothing without the right mindset. Your talent is nothing without the right structure and the right systems that you need to develop as a footballer, which is why we have the My Soccer Journey community. It is so important because this is a personal growth and player development community that is going to help you as a footballer become exactly who you need to be so that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve, focusing on the things that matter most. Because mindset and the holistic pillar, those are 2 pillars that no one is working on, yet they are the most important ones, because without them, nothing else is possible. And I'll give you an example. When it comes to you playing, if you're stepping onto the pitch but you're nervous, you lack the confidence like we talked about, you have a lot of self-doubt, then your performance, it doesn't matter how good you are, doesn't matter how much you've trained, your performance is not going to be at its best, which is why mindset is one of the most important pillars when it comes to football. And then when it comes to the holistic pillar as well, all the different things that fall into that, such as time management, your character, leadership, those are qualities and those are skills that you need to be developing as footballers, because without the time management, how are you going to be able to train the amount that you need to be training and balance everything else in your life? Without leadership skills and self-leadership skills, how are you going to be able to lead yourself and take ownership and take responsibility for your journey so that you can create the opportunities for yourself, so that you can make it happen? All of these tools and skills are talked about inside the My Soccer Journey community through our monthly coaching calls, through the different training programs that we have in there, and you get to connect with like-minded individuals who are on a similar path as you. So if you want to join the community, you can join now. You can join the basic tier, which is available to all members, all levels of play, or you can join the growth tier, which is there exclusively for players who want to take their game to the next level. This is for the players who are serious about their development. This is for players who are really looking to develop in a way that no one else is and who want to get the edge. And if you're really ambitious and you want to be part of the top 1% of footballers in the world, then you can also apply to join the elite tier, which is a very selective program, and it includes one-on-one coaching and guidance, and to help you get your goals and to help you become exactly who you need to be so that you can achieve them. All right, thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe and join the community now. I'll see you in there. Take care. Peace.